Ducati, really nice, all-standing manual sport. Lord Jesus. Wow. Shimmy, shimmy. This is totally different right away. Oh, I'm getting old, guys, because totally I'm digging the naked style position. I'm so used to it now. I love my track bike. It is very sporty. It has so much potential. I'm liking. I was actually like raised at the beginning because I had R6, so I was really used to the sporty sitting position. But now when my friends really want to go on longer trips, it's not really, you know, comfortable to be sitting like on Panigale or something like that, so you cannot really go with them. And I like to spend time with my friends, so that's why I have Speed Triple now, which is a hyper naked motorcycle, and this is hyper naked as well. So first impression is that naked style sitting position is really comfortable. I'm sitting more straight than on Speed Triple. If I compare it to KTM SuperDuke, I'm sitting, I guess, still a little bit more straight. It's more relaxed position. But I think that my feet are in more sporty position. So it's a kind of like a half naked, half sport position. Where is neutral? I like the clutches on Ducati. It's so easy to get going. Like, it really is. The first feeling out of this is it is very nimble. It is very, very, very nimble. I think the handlebars are much wider than on previous hyper nakeds. So you have that leverage in the controls to flick it around. I have to say the dash is really small. I was expecting to be the dash a little bit bigger. Coming from Panigale, this is much smaller. If we are talking about wind protection, there is no wind protection. But honestly, it feels better than the Panigale. Like, I think that the constant speed into my chest and my face with no turbulence, it's more comfortable than the windshield on Panigale, which is throwing all the air up and creating that turbulence behind the windscreen and creating all the vortexes, and it's just throwing you all over the place with your head and with your body. This is like more constant, so you cannot get used to it, and it's great right now. It's cooling me down a bit because it's pretty hot, I would say. It's like 30 degrees. Oh, it's so easy to lean, man. If I compare the seat to other hyper nakeds, it is well shaped. There is no like hard pressure point, so it's quite a good for sitting still. I don't know how it's going to feel after a longer run, but it's totally okay. The Speed Triple has a little bit better shaped seat, KTM Duke. I would say a little bit more comfortable. This is really flat, but it's not a bad thing. It's not soft at all, right? But the suspension is pretty soft. It's a mechanically adjustable, so you don't have electronic suspension. You don't have wings, as I said. The quick shifter is not that smooth as on Panigale. It's a little bit more jerky if I compare it, but it works great. It's a little bit harder to find neutral, honestly. Like on Speed Triple, it's total nightmare to find neutral. Oh, I found it right away. Yeah, this. Coming from the motorcycles which has like V4, which has like 1200 cc engines, like this V2 has so much potential. It is so different, but different in so good way. Like I'm really liking this. It's pretty high though. Like I feel this seat is like 830, 840 millimeters. I felt more comfortable on my Speed Triple. I guess it's a little bit lower with the seat height. Regarding the modes, we have sport mode, wet mode for the red road. And as you can see, you have engine mapping, engine low, engine medium, engine high. You have ABS, traction control, wheelie control, engine braking, and quick shifter. So these are all the modes you can actually go through and try out. You have to close the throttle to actually get the setting active. It's really easy to use actually. You have just one button here, which is also for the turn signals and also for the modes. As far as I saw, you don't have any user mode, so I guess you are working with the modes you have. You might be adjusting them, but I'm not going to lie, I'm not really sure. I have to be really gentle to this motorcycle. I was told that it was in braking period, so we are going to use just up to 7,000 RPM, so we are not going to really push it. I think we are going to go to the highway because my buddy is on Panigale, so I think that's the only place he is thinking about now. So we'll do what we can. We'll just try some acceleration within the restrictions of the motorcycle and within the braking period. So we'll see how it goes. I guess it's going to be fun anyway, because up to 7,000 with the V2 engine, I don't think that's a problem. We have a quick shifter, so it should be fun anyway. I am liking this motorcycle. This red, I really like the red. It's like really shiny, really juicy red. I don't know how to describe it, but Ducati red is just the only one. I gotta tell you, man, it's just the only one. And you can understand I'm really liking the red because all my theme is red, black, and white. So whole theme of the Ducati lineup with the red motorcycles is just my taste, man. I really like the clutches on Ducatis. It's so easy to use them. It is so easy to get used to them. That's really important thing, because how many times will you use the clutch? Like a lot. I don't mean like doing the acceleration like this. How many times will you use the clutch once, you know, getting going? So it's really nice to have the feel in the clutch, to like getting feel when the clutch is engaging, and it's not jerky, it's not anything. It's new. Actually, the motorcycle is really brand new. It has just not a lot of miles actually. I would expect to be brakes a little bit more grabby, but this may be my preference, or coming from Panigale. I would say that they were a little bit more grabby. I like my brakes on Triumph more, I gotta say. It is also the Brembo setup, but I think it's a little bit better setup. Anyway, it's pretty warm, I gotta say. You have plenty of space actually to move around on the seat, which is good. I like that. It's getting really thin in between my thighs, so I fit into the tank really good. I like the shape of the tank. It's really comfortable for the legs, and it's really good for the leg support once you are really pushing your thigh into the tank in the corners. There is no cruise control as far as I know, so you cannot really use the cruise control. There is none. But cruising like this around, it's totally comfy. It's totally okay to use. You have steering damper, you have Brembo brakes, Brembo setup, Pirelli tires. Pretty hard on those bumps. Guys, so as you can see, we have Showa front forks, adjustable, fully adjustable, Brembo calipers, Brembo master cylinder, hydraulic clutch, settings for the front suspension, V2 engine, stock exhaust, Pirelli Diablo Rosso. Incredible. Really liking this bike. It's all you need actually. You don't really need V4, I guess. V2 is right there. It has power, it has style, it has comfort, it has torque thanks to V2. A little bit more vibraty, I would say, while this is V2, so a little bit more vibrations, I guess, but it's not bad, you know, it's not bad. Let's go to the wet mode. Noticeable difference. Really big difference. So this rain mode is giving you actually less power while adding a throttle. So you can really feel that. Like some of the motorcycles has multiple modes and you don't really feel the difference. Here I gotta say, like with that throttle, with that adding throttle, you can really feel the difference in power delivery. So it is really settled, it's really friendly. It seems like a it seems like a 400, I guess, really. I'm sorry, I don't know that detailed specification because I didn't even know that this will be possible for me to do. So it will be in the top right corner as usually, so just check that out. That on and off feeling on wet mode is so smooth. It's so much difference. The test ride is coming to the end, but I have a special surprise for you guys. I have a special surprise for you guys. Right after this, in a couple of the minutes, I'm going to test ride Harley-Davidson Yes, man, we are going from super hyper super sport and hyper naked, super naked to the Harley-Davidson chopper, I guess. It's a Breakout 114, which is I have never been on motorcycle like that. I have never been, so I don't even know what I should be expecting. Like, I have no clue. And right after that, I'm going to test ride Harley-Davidson LIVEWIRE, which is fully electric. So today is full of surprises. Today is so special that I cannot even describe it. And I'm having a great time. I'm having a great time. I'm hoping that you are having a great time too, watching this really initial first impression review, which is from a total noob and the first time on Ducati ever. Actually, this is the second time on Ducati, but first time was on Panigale, which I was testing like an hour ago. So what do you say, guys, about Street Fighter V2? I think it's a great bike. I think it has the full package. I am missing the cruise control, maybe a windshield a little bit, but those are just the small quirks and features which are not taking any value. Oh, looking good. Like the styling, like I don't know, Ducati styling is just one of the best, but honestly speaking, I like my Triumph more. Saying that last, guys, I hope you enjoy this. Subscribe, comment, like, helps everything to grow the channel. Let's push so I can give you this kind of content a little bit more. I can be more on the bike and I can bring you this kind of candy for you, children. So subscribe. So thanks for watching, guys. See you on the next one.